So this video goes to a mod author called Phenderix, who is the creator of Project Protheus. I've done a couple videos on this. He has recently just released a mod which morely focuses on Project Protheus's NPC and player appearances. So it's a bit smaller, doesn't really focus on everything else, just more of the player and NPC features. I'll just say thank you, man, for an amazing mod, like, hands down. Now, I'm an Australian, I've got a bit of lingo, and I might swear a bit. That's okay. No one's, oh, what the hell. There's a feature that I really want to see from you. And I left it in your comment sections. The feature to control existing NPCs, like the mod alternate actors. And that's what I'm using right now for this character, because she is not my basic character. She is a follower, Freya. She has her own race, because if I play as her with alternate actors and she's meant to be a Nord, she'll have all her hairstyles and all that sort of stuff, but she will not have her unique body and her unique textures. She'll come out looking with all the vanilla sort of stuff that the Nords will have. And I really like playing as unique characters, or like she's more of like the Daedric character, that she starts off with the hide and the axe, and during the quest for her scene and Clavicus Vial, she gets the other items that you kind of get on a good playthrough. So if you don't want to kill the Daedric mutt, you've already got the axe still, and you get Clavicus's helmet. Or if you don't want to kill the werewolf, you get the Ring of Her scene, and she's actually a werewolf. As you can see with her eyes right there, she's a werewolf character, and she's kind of unique to where she'll sooner or later join the main Dragonborn team and saving the world as a werewolf companion. But you know, it's kind of hard to play as them without setting up custom race. And I use alternate actors, which is an amazing mod. And it came out years ago, I mean ages ago, but for its time it was absolutely wizard. And I hope that you can somewhat do something similar to that, but your mods are a lot more modern, and your functionality is a lot better than it was way back then. So I really hope that you release a mod or an update to Project Protheus that allows me to go into a named character that already exists and play as them. But maybe it doesn't just do that, it recognises their body and their skin textures. So instead of, if I want to play a Nord with a custom body, I don't have to worry about it going back to vanilla. I can load her up and it'll have her body that's assigned to her, and her skin texture and head that's assigned to her. Because I know you've kind of done that with your recent, couple recent updates, where I can go up to an NPC and I can copy the way they look. I have never seen that in a mod, ever before. I've been looking for a mod that does that for years, to where I can go up to an NPC and copy their looks over to mine. And yours does that on point. It doesn't just copy their face, but it copies their body. I mean, I go up to custom NPCs and I copy their looks over. All I gotta do is just change the head part and race menu to get the texture line up with the body that they have. I mean, I know, like, that's why I'm thinking you could definitely get away with this. You could definitely create a mod that allows you to jump into an existing named NPC and play as them. You know, their weapons, their stats, their perks, all that sort of stuff. So if I decide I want to play Camilla and run around Riverwood and go, I want to go out and be an adventurer, grab a bow and arrow, go out, and I get hit by bandits, and since she's got 55 health, I'll get one shot and killed. And then instead of loading back to a previous save, it loads to my original character. As in, you know, she's dead, and I know I go to find her corpse and grab her gear or whatever. Same thing with this character. If I go out and she gets killed by a dragon, I'd want to find her in my main character or another alt character and retrieve the belongings on her body, because the axe, the ring, the hide, it's very important stuff. It's very unique, rare sort of stuff. And I'd love to see that feature to where I can jump into an existing NPC like alternate actors, but with a lot more, well, not as buggy, because mods that came out that were like that back then, like really advanced mods, kind of had a few issues and a few problems, and by now the mod authors have gone. You know, they no longer support these mods, and you are currently recently active. You know, you are an active modder that does some seriously big scripting mods, and I would love to see an alternate actors, but a version done by you, one of your own, to where I can play as a follower and die as them and go back to another follower or whatever. That would simply be amazing, hands down. that feature on its own, is that a Stormcloak? That is. That feature on its own would simply be amazing. So, I mean, I hope that this video somewhat intrigues you. Know that I'm a big fan of your work, man, because again, I love changing the weather, and I love adding looks to my existing followers, because running up to them and changing the way they look is awesome, man. Like, I could do this. I don't like a hairstyle. That's alright. I can just copy a body over, copy a face, save it as a preset, and boom, she's got a new hairstyle.
Can't wait to kill another Imperial.
I'm not too actually no, because I changed the existing hairstyle. So look at this, for example. Right? This is stuff that I would have dreamed back of 2012.
Need something?
She's got grey hair now. She went from being a ginger to an old girl. But we'll change her hair back. What is it meant to be? Chestnut?
Hello, friend.
A bit redder looking now. But oh well. Oh well. And that's simply amazing. You couldn't do that back then. The only way to change your NPC, the way an NPC looks, is by like alternate actors, which you could do back then, but the heads will go black. But with face decolorization fix, I might be able to even do that. But I don't need to anymore because I got this year's project to allow me to change an NPC's look. Like when I'm not playing as her, I might have her as cleaned because she's got tattoos and face paints on. So I might want to have her look a little bit more proper. I keep saying NPC because I keep forgetting that I'm not playing. She's not an NPC at the moment. One A, I think it is. There we go. And now she doesn't have her war paints on. She's just got her tats, and that's sick. I can do it. I can do it with hairstyles, but she's more of a barbarian character, so I don't want her to like look all fancy and that sort of stuff. But yeah, man, I really hope that you can create a mod that does that, that allows you to take control of existing NPC. Anyway, dude, thanks for your mods. You're one of those really good mod authors out there that that are making amazing work. Just like the guy that creates Dirt and Blood and a few of those quest mods. It's awesome. It's awesome. So I hope this video intrigues you. Sort of work on that for another update. It doesn't have to be straight away, of course. Modding's meant to be an art. If it becomes a chore, then it's no longer fun and you no longer do it. But I'd love the ability to jump into an existing NPC, any NPC, doesn't matter what they got, and take control of them, have their stats, gear, weapons, perks, all that sort of stuff, and even their bodies. She's got a fair skin, complexion body, and head texture. She doesn't look like an ordinary Nord. And yeah. So anyway, peace out, man. Don't get corona, okay? Do not get corona. And stay safe out there.